Kennedy scale, and this is Everything Ken, the show. What's up, y'all? I'm back, and today we have a very special guest, and she's my best friend as well, Logan Russell. We're gonna start the first part of my series, the single life. Yes, Logan is single, so slide in her DMs after this video, but that's not the case. Anyways, though, welcome back. I'm so glad y'all are here, like I said, and we're gonna get into the video with her. Y'all can hear some advice about, you know, being single around Valentine's Day and just being single in general and loving yourself, being confident in yourself. But before we get into it, we're gonna have to go into our weekly recap as always. Let's go right into it. Okay guys, so unfortunately, as you guys may know, Tyre Nichols has passed away due to a very, very horrible beatdown by a few officers. And yes, they are being charged, 4 out of 5 of them, matter of fact. I have to say, like, especially with it being Black History Month, this is so sad the way it started out with, but it does have to be talked about and it's very important to discuss. I just want to give my prayers and everything towards his family and his friends. But just know that those officers are going to get what they deserve. They're going to get charges done with them and it's going to be dealt with. And once again, prayers out to Tyre Nichols' family as well. Secondly, I also want to discuss Ben Crump is about to go crazy, okay, on this Florida governor, okay? And the Florida governor is going crazy. He is going to kick out this African American AP studies, okay, and school systems. Crazy, right? And look, once again, with it being Black History Month, I know y'all know what I'm thinking. Ain't no way this man has the audacity and this is gonna go through. And all I have to say is fight for it, okay? Ben Crump is going to fight for it. He's also going to fight on the behalf of 3 students as well, African American students, that want to keep this class in their school system. I think most of us do. I took African American studies in my high school, loved it, and I find it very, very important. And I think that it's absolutely hypocritical to take it out of our school system as it is a part of our history. So Ben Crump will be going towards a lawsuit with this man, okay? He is going towards the governor of Florida. He's going to try and fight for us, fight for the African American people here today to make it right that we have our history implanted in the school system no matter what, okay? Now, enough of that. We're going to go right into this interview with Logan Russell discussing her single life and what it takes to be single and how to enjoy being single and how to be confident while being single. Let's go right into it. Hey y'all, I'm back and I have another special guest, but she's not only a guest, she's also my best friend, okay? She's a journalism major just like me from Virginia, and today she's going to be joining my series. But today's series is called The Single Life because my girl here is pretty and single, okay? And today she's going to talk to you guys about how she handles her single life and give you guys some advice as well. But first, Logan, please tell them a little bit about yourself before we get started.
Okay, so my name is Logan Alexandra and I am a second-year broadcast journalism major here at UMC University. I am also the CEO and founder of Mocha Princess Media, my multimedia production company. You guys can look it up on Instagram and you can look it up on Facebook. And I've been doing this journalism thing for the past, how many years? I can't even remember. I started Mocha Princess Media in 2015. So I've been doing this for a little while, but we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that.
But yes, that's how we're so close. But yeah, guys. But I guess first I just want to ask you, like, how is the single life and why do you think it's so important to embrace it?
So, I think that the single life is sometimes, like, you know, some people, they really, really enjoy it. Other people, they're like, I don't know. I think it really depends on the person.
Right.
I feel that as a single person, you kind of have a bit more independence and you can kind of do what you want to do, whereas if you are not single and you are glued up with somebody, it's not necessarily the case. You kind of have to be considerate of the other person. I really do think that it depends on the person though.
Okay.
I think it's not for everybody, but some people, they really do enjoy it.
Okay, and so you find it very important to like embrace that as well, like being single and like doing your own thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so as I'm an only child, just so you all know. I'm an only child, so I've been by myself pretty much my entire life. I've gotten used to being alone, but that's not to say that I always enjoy it though.
Right.
I definitely feel that, yes, it's nice being single, but at the same time, you also look for that like bond or connection with a significant other, something that you would only find with a significant other. And so I think that though I've gotten used to being alone and used to being by myself, I don't always necessarily enjoy that, but I do think that being single is not a bad thing either. I think it really depends on the person, and I think that if you're gonna be single and like you're fine with that, that's totally cool. You should totally embrace that. If that's what's meant for you, then it's meant for you. I think that people should be confident in it. I think that people should, you know, learn to embrace it, because I think in our society, we're taught from a young age, okay, you're gonna have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're gonna get married.
You need a man.
Exactly. And so I think that it's common for people to think, oh my gosh, I have to have this. But I know like a lot of my family members, a lot of them are single. A lot of them are not even dating anybody right now. But I think that there's a balance too. I think that you, like I said, it depends on the person, but I think for the single life, at least for me anyways, that's a little bit, it's always been me by myself my entire life, but I do look, you know, forward to being able to meet somebody that I can actually like share my like aspirations with, my thoughts, my ideas, and actually like them do the same with me. You know, we can work together to actually go a little bit further in life.
Okay, and I heard that you mentioned confidence. So why do you think it's so important to have like self-confidence and also love yourself, especially before getting into a relationship? Why is it so important?
So to answer the first part of the question about the confidence, confidence is definitely something that is not easy. I mean, for some people it comes easy to them, but everybody kind of thinks that, oh, we have it all together. When they see us, they're like, oh, they got it going on, they have their life together, all that. That's not always the case. People don't realize that I'm actually very, I used to struggle with confidence, and I struggled with my self-esteem. A lot of that stemmed from bullying and people making me feel like I'm not enough, and that I would never have somebody at all whatsoever. And so it really messed with my self-esteem, and I'm still learning till this day. I'm still working on trying to be more confident, because confidence attracts people. Seeing somebody that's like, oh, she always looks put together, she's always doing this, that, and the third, that's really attractive to people. And so I think that it's important for us to be confident and don't think that, oh my gosh, like it's gonna happen overnight. It's something that you definitely have to work towards, and it's something that, it's a process, it's a learning process, and it's something that I'm still working towards. A lot of people think that I have my stuff like put together and my life like all figured out. In some respect I do, but also I'm still working on trying to be a more confident person, because it's definitely something that I struggled with. And to your point about loving yourself before getting into a relationship with somebody else, I think that it is important to learn to love yourself. It's something that I'm still working on today. I think that, like I said, my self-esteem and my self-confidence, you know, I'm trying to work at it and build it up a bit more. So I'm starting to try to learn how to love myself. And I also think that being in a relationship, that person loving you and bringing you and lifting you up also will help you to love yourself as well. It's like, all these, they love you, why can't you love yourself? You know what I mean? And so I think that, yes, you definitely need to love yourself to some regard. And I also think that being in a relationship will also kind of show you, like, you should be loving yourself. Like, this person loves you, you know, you should love yourself too.
That's good. I think that's important for both like men and women. Like, you can't be successful in a relationship unless you're confident or you love yourself. So I think taking time while you are single to really like work on that is very, very important. My next question for you is like, what do you think love is, and how do you think that resonates with, you know, also being single and being outside a relationship? What do you think that love looks like? It doesn't have to be in a relationship all the time. It can be showing it to your friends or your family. So what do you think about that?
So first off, God is love. Okay, I'm a Christian. I am strong in my belief and in my faith. I feel like God is definitely love. And love is such a powerful thing. I think that in today's society, we kind of throw that word around a lot, just oh, I love this celebrity, or oh, I love that. But when you say, oh, I love my mom, or I love my dad, or I love my aunt, my uncle, my grandmother, it's something different. It's a different type of love. So I think that the word love is thrown around so much that it's starting to lose its power, if that makes sense. And I think that the type of love that you have for your parent or your guardian or your family may not be the same type of love that you would have for like your friend or your significant other. That's just natural. I think that love is something that is special and that you should want to share with other people. For me, I'm a very affectionate person, and I'm very touchy-feely. Like, I'm the type of person, like, when you come up to me, I'm gonna give you a hug. Like, oh my gosh, I'm excited to see you, I'm gonna give you a hug. When my friends are over and we're watching something, I was just over at one of my really, really close friends' house a couple weeks ago, and we were watching the movie, and we were literally like cuddled up next to each other because it's just we just that's how I show like, my appreciation.
Physical touch, like quality time. Yeah, I feel you.
Yes, and so it's like that's how I feel. Like I don't care if you're a girl or a guy, okay? Like if you're my friend, if you come up to me, I'm gonna give you a hug. That's how I show my appreciation. That's how I show my love for people and that I actually care about them. And so I feel like people also express love very, very differently. And that we kind of have to be mindful of that. Some people don't like being touchy-feely. Actually, my parents used to tell me when I was first born, when I was little, I would always go around hugging people, which is something that they weren't used to. My parents did not show affection through physical touch. So that was something that they had to learn and get used to. And so we all kind of express it differently, and learning that, one, it's okay to do that, and two, that just trying to feel out the other person, you know, try to catch the vibe, and being mindful of that, I think will also help you to build your relationships with other people, whether it's your friendships, within your family, all of that.
That's good, that's good. That's so cute about you hugging people. That's so adorable. I can just see you now like, oh
no, literally every time I see somebody, I'm like, oh my gosh, hi. It's like, even if I only met you like 1 or 2 times, I'm gonna give you a hug. Even if it's like a little side hug, I'm still gonna give you a hug because that's just me. That's how I show my affection. And I also had to like learn to be mindful that not everybody likes physical touch. So I definitely learned how to like read the other person. Body language says a lot, and so I've definitely learned like, okay, I can't go up to everybody and give everybody a hug, but for the ones I can give a hug to, you're gonna get a hug, whether you like it or not.
That's so sweet. So I guess then, like, why do you think then some people, especially women and especially black women, have a very hard time loving themselves?
I think that society has a huge role in that. I think that the way society treats black women, it doesn't make us feel loved, if that makes sense. We tend to look for, I guess, confirmation, like, hey, like, oh, I love you, I feel this way towards you, you should feel this way. It's okay for me to love myself, but if you're not showing anything, if you're not loving me, like respecting me, giving me the attention, it's like I feel like, oh, I don't deserve it, or oh, like this is wrong with me, I shouldn't love myself. And I think that when we look at the way that women of other races or ethnicity are treated, and even if we were to put them like on a top to bottom on a scale, black women sit at the bottom.
You're right.
We sit at the bottom, and society has always been like, oh, black women are strong, y'all will be fine. And that's not always the case. So it's like we're not even allowed to be, you know, have feelings. We're not allowed to express our emotions. We're not allowed to show what we're, you know, thinking.
Then we're angry, over emotional.
Exactly. And so it's okay. I'm gonna use a song reference. Okay. So back end, right? At the beginning of the song, it says it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. For black women, okay, it's a problem when I show my emotions. It's a problem when I express how I feel. But when it's women of other races or ethnicity, oh, it's totally fine. Like, oh, we need to comfort them. You know, like, oh, let me give you a hug. Oh, I feel so bad. Whatever. But when it's us, people don't tend to really care. So, as we were talking about earlier, we said that, you know, you have to love yourself before you get into a relationship or something like that. But also, others loving you and showing you that sort of affection
Right.
will also help you to learn how to love yourself. And I feel that as Black women, when others are not showing us the same type of love or affection that they would show for, somebody of a different race or ethnicity, it doesn't make us feel loved, and it makes it harder for us to know that it's okay to love ourselves. And I think that is the problem that we face in today's society.
Right. Okay, yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I think that in society, like, the more that women, especially Black women, like, are not receiving that treatment or love, it makes it very hard for us to go back on our own and be like, okay, like, I love myself. When you're being told that you're like an ugly Black woman, or you're being told you have to wear your hair this way or wear your clothes a certain way, it does make it very complicated to really accept yourself and to move forward with that. So I'm glad you said that, and that's very, very important. But I guess the other big question with Valentine's Day coming up.
Oh gosh.
How would you say, being single, well, what's some advice you give to people? What are some ways you kind of like get through Valentine's Day? People joke a lot and be like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day, especially when they're single. But I think there's a lot of ways you can still celebrate. So yeah, give some advice, especially to the ladies out here. How would you, get through Valentine's Day?
Well, listen, I've been single for the past I've been single for the past 20 years, okay? I've never had somebody to share my love with on Valentine's Day, but I definitely say that, one, you can take that day to be like, oh, I love myself. Like, hey,
take yourself out. Treat yourself.
Right, treat yourself to dinner, buy yourself flowers, do whatever. For me, my dad, actually, he is an absolute sweetheart. I love him. Every year on Valentine's Day, he will give me something, like a card or maybe like a flower or something like that. He's done that a couple times, maybe not every, but he's done that a couple times in the past. And so my dad was my Valentine's, because that was a man in my life that I truly loved. And that's somebody who I also, show love and affection towards as well. I'm definitely a daddy's girl. And so that's how I kind of used to celebrate, Valentine's Day, was just look for another man in your life who's just as equally as important.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be your brother, it could be your cousin, somebody who has played an important role. Exactly. Somebody who has played an important role in your life. And it doesn't have to be, I mean, it could be anybody. Like my friends, I'm like, all my friends are my Valentine's.
Valentine's.
I always text my friends, Happy Valentine's Day, And I think that we as a society need to, like, learn that it's okay to, like, not have a Valentine's.
Right.
And I say that because in high school, there used to be a thing where you could have flowers delivered to the classroom of your Valentine's. But with the thing that, the problem that it causes is, okay, the same girl has 20 flowers, and the rest of us are sitting around, or somebody like me is sitting there like, I don't have anything. I don't even have a flower. Like, nobody, ever sent me flowers for Valentine's Day, never got me anything for Valentine's Day. And so I think that it makes us feel, like, you do feel bad.
You don't feel loved. I can see that,
You don't feel loved. You don't feel like anybody really sees you or really cares. And so I think that, it sometimes is disappointing. But in terms of, like, any advice I have, just know that it's okay. It's okay to not have a Valentine's. I haven't had one for the past, I don't know how many years. And so it's something that I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. Like, I've just accepted it at that point. I literally have just accepted that at that point. But I think that, you should know that you don't feel obligated to have one.
Don't force it.
Don't force it. You know what I mean? But like, for me, it's not even like, I wouldn't mind having Valentine's. It's not to say that, like, oh, I don't need one or whatever. It's just, I don't have one.
When it comes, it comes.
When it comes, it comes, right? Like, I don't have it right now, but God's timing is perfect timing, and so it happens when it happens. And I think that everybody should remember that and know that it's okay you don't have to live up to society's standards.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much for coming out today, having girl talk. And man, if you're watching, you take the same advice. You need to love yourself too. Amen.
Yes.
So,
yes.
But yeah, just take her advice, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Black History Month as well. Hope that whatever she said tonight helped you guys, and you guys can watch it on the 14th. Y'all need some help getting through as being single. But yeah, once again, y'all go follow her on Instagram. Also follow your Mocha Media Princess page as well, right?
So my media company's page is at Mocha Princess Media.
I'll put it down below.
Yes, and then you can also follow my personal Instagram, _Mocha Princess. Y'all probably wondering what Mocha Princess is like about or what it means, but that will come at another time. Y'all can actually see that video on my page as to how Mocha Princess came to be.
Yeah, and she's single, so hit her up. Get her in.
Oh gosh.
Alright kids, once again, this is Logan. I'm Kennedy. We'll see you guys later.
Yes.
Bye. Oh my god, y'all. Hope y'all loved the interview with Logan. I know I did. I hope you guys got something from it. I hope that you guys have been learning something from it. At the end of the day, like she said, just love yourself. Have self-confidence. If you are single on Valentine's Day, that should not stop you from going out with your friends. Go out with a guy friend. Go out with your father, or uncle, a brother, a cousin, or hang out with your girlfriends, okay? You love your homegirls. Hang out with them, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And it's completely fine. But yeah, once again, you guys go follow her on Instagram. I'll put it down here below one last time. And like I said, she is single, so go hit her up. Okay? Don't be scared. But yeah. Alright guys, before we end the show, I have to go into our happy ending for the week. So let's jump right into it. Okay, if you're a senior, I know you're excited for 100 days. If you're not a senior, you're still excited for 100 days, because if you were a Hampton University student, you know what 100 days is, and it's 100 days of straight fun, alright? Period. Let me tell you what, 100 days starts this weekend, so go ahead and get your cute outfits, get that hair, get them nails. I got my nails done today. Go get ready, go get cute. It's gonna be cold, so be cute, warm, be cute. Don't be showing too much now. Be warm still, because it's going to be cold. But get your cute outfits out, because it's 100 days starting this weekend. Events will be coming out furthermore throughout the weekend as the days go by. But just be ready, y'all. Be ready. If you're a Hampton University student, I know you're excited. If you're a Norfolk student, come on out. ODU student, come on out. Shoot. If you live somewhere else, come on out. We all at the party together and get lit. Do not be afraid for the 100 days. Alright? Well, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Happy Black History Month. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy everything. Happy life. God bless. Once again, my name is Kennedy Scale. Don't forget to follow my Instagram, my main Instagram, and my TV show Instagram. I'll put it down here below. If you're new, hey, don't forget to subscribe to my show. Alright? And don't forget to follow Logan as well. Put it down here below. Alright, go hit her up. Like I said, But yeah, y'all have a great day. Be blessed. Stay blessed. And smile out.